Let's talk about Jujutsu Kaisen, and I will be brutally honest with this season. If I want to compare Season 2 to Season 1, I'd say Season 1 was garbage. Just imagine how good Season 2 is. I'm not saying that the first season was bad, but the second was different. And for me, this character personality was not bad. Before insulting me in the comments, please complete the video to hear my opinion about this man. The characters are the most important factor behind the success of Jujutsu Kaisen. Personally, if I like the villains in any anime, I consider it to be great. Jujutsu Kaisen has excelled in creating well-written villain characters. I would like to discuss 3 characters, starting with the only person in the world who is able to defeat Gojo. I really love Toji's personality. His character was complex, and the reason for this complexity is due to the challenging circumstances he faced during his childhood. In Jujutsu Kaisen, there are 3 major sorcerer families or clans that hold a lot of prestige and influence in the Jujutsu world. Members of these families are often born with powerful curse techniques that they inherit from their ancestors. For instance, Gojo from the Gojo clan inherited his limitless and 6-size technique. After his wife's death causes him to spiral out of control as he moves from drink to drink, and woman to woman, all the while leaving his son on his own. Toji makes the difficult decision to sell his son to his family, the Zenin, for money. He justifies it to himself by believing that he is doing it for his son, by being accepted into the clan. Though, in a way, Toji has now unknowingly done the thing that he spent his life trying to avoid, conforming to society's wishes. The entire Zenin clan disowned him since they thought he would be nothing but trouble, so he does that by leaving them and causing trouble. He also repeats the cycle of being a terrible father by abandoning his children and giving them to the people who abused him for some extra change. The strength and presence that Toji possesses made me very attracted to his personality. Now let me talk about the most hated character in Jujutsu Kaisen. Mahito was born out of an unlikely place. He wasn't born because of some arbitrary fear, but something much more terrifying. He is the culmination of human beings' fear of other humans. I don't hate him, although he killed 2 characters I love. I know some won't like my words, but I have reasons to accept him, like his philosophy of life. His philosophy is that humans don't have such a thing as a heart or kindness, they only have a soul, meaning life has no particular value. That's why you can do whatever you want and live the way you want. He says, if you're hungry, eat. If you hate, to kill. He knows that people won't admit when they're indifferent, so he carefully chooses his words to disguise indifference as hate to make the indifference seem justified. I believe that his character resembles that of the Joker. I am drawn to characters who suffer from mental illnesses and try to understand themselves in any way possible, even if it means resorting to killing people. However, I do not agree with their actions and beliefs. Despite this, I find the way such characters are written to be intriguing. Let's talk about Sukuna. I know it's strange, but I love the character. Despite the destruction and careless killing, I was still a fan. I think it's because of his terrifying power, strength, and narcissism. Whenever someone fought Sukuna, they felt helpless and weak. I loved his narcissistic personality. I wish there was a fight between Sukuna and Gojo, but maybe we'll see it in the upcoming seasons. I enjoy in Jujutsu Kaisen because of the unexpected events that are happening. I appreciate the writer's talent for this type of writing. What I found most interesting in the second season were the sudden and unexpected twists in the plot, such as the sudden death of the character, unexpected battles, and the sudden appearance of some characters. Despite the sudden death of the characters makes us feel like this.
Oh no!
I enjoyed this element of the story, and the most important thing for me is how sophisticated the character of Yuji is. However, I wish we had delved deeper into the characters before she died. While I was already affected, I think I would have been sadder for the characters if the writer had delved into the characters more. I believe that the reason the writer killed off multiple characters in the show was not just for shock value, but rather to develop Yuji's character. It's easy to forget, but Yuji is only 15 years old and has gone through a lot of emotional trauma as a result of these deaths. I anticipate that in the upcoming seasons, we will see further character development for Yuji, and I am excited to see how he will continue to grow and change. After the second season ends, anything can happen in this world, including the death of Yuji or Gojo, although Yuji is the protagonist of the story. Expect anything from the writer. I have a request and I hope you can help me. It's hard when you put all your time and effort into something you love and it doesn't work. So I was hoping you could help me by sharing my video. If you can subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and leave a comment, it will help the video to publish and reach other people, and my dream will come true. Your support means a lot to me. I'll be quite frank with you, I'm a huge fan of the way MAPPA stays faithful to the source material, and sometimes their adaptations elevate to a whole other level. Sadly, for these adaptations to come alive, MAPPA has to treat its team of animators in the most inhuman and heartless way possible. It has been observed by many that the second season's production quality was inferior to the first season. This could be attributed to the immense pressure on MAPPA employees to produce a significant amount of anime in a short period of time. The employees' workload in high-pressure environment led to a decreased production quality. This issue has persisted for a while and has recently gained more attention due to animators speaking out against the studio on social media. MAPPA attempted to silence these animators by requesting them to sign a secret non-disclosure agreement, which prevented directors and animators working on Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 from discussing the show's production status. In response to this agreement, many animators raised concerns about being silenced by the studio and also complained about the poor work environment and schedules. MAPPA problems began when they became solely focused on producing as many anime shows as possible. I'm not saying that Season 2 was terrible in terms of production, but it didn't quite live up to the standards set by Season 1 or the movie. To be honest, I'm really looking forward to Season 3, but I'm hoping that the production value will be more like that of Season 1. I don't mind if they take their time with production as long as it matches the quality of Season 1. Let me know, would you prefer to have Season 3 released next year with the same production quality as Season 2? Or would you rather wait for 2 years to have Season 3 released with the same production quality as the first season? If cursed energy is a byproduct of negative emotions, then those negative emotions must be at their highest at the point of death. This man's plan involves creating chaos that he cannot control. He plans to achieve this by having sorcerers from the past and present fight each other to the death, in order to release that cursed energy. Through pacts with Geto, he has removed the seals on the cursed objects. Now, hundreds of humans will have their bodies taken over by sorcerers of the past. To add even more fuel to the fire, he plans to intensify the chaos by unleashing additional cursed energy. Using Mahito now extracted technique, which has evolved because of his fight with Yuji, Geto remotely casts idle transfiguration of 2 types of marked humans, one of those that have ingested cursed objects. Already their bodies have now been altered to be strong enough vessels to not immediately die and house these reincarnated sorcerers and normal humans without the ability to use cursed techniques. Their brains have now been altered just like Junpei was back in Season 1, which allows them to have access to their own cursed techniques. For the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen, it has proven to be one of the best modern anime. It has the potential to become a classic like One Piece and Hunter x Hunter. Therefore, I would rate the second season 9 out of 10. Peace.